My husband told me he was going on business trips for 7 years. But one day, I found a hidden USB drive, and inside it were hundreds of photos. Him on romantic vacations with my sister, Hawaii, Paris, Aspen, places he told me. He was working, and in that moment, I realized something terrifying. My husband wasn't traveling for work. He was traveling to build a second life with my own sister. Hi everyone, my name is Sophia. For 12 years I thought I had a solid, trustworthy marriage. A hardworking husband who was always on the road for business, 2 beautiful kids, and a sister who was practically my best friend. We did everything together as a family. But every single business trip my husband took was actually a secret vacation with my own sister. Romantic getaways to Hawaii, Paris, Aspen, while I was home alone changing diapers and helping with homework. Today I'm telling you the full, heartbreaking story, the lies, the fake receipts, the loving photos they took together, and the exact moment I discovered the truth that shattered 2 entire families. If you've ever been betrayed by both your spouse and your own sibling, hit that like button right now and stay with me until the end. This one cuts deep. I met Nathan in 2011 at a friend's wedding. He was confident, ambitious, and worked in tech sales. We got married in 2013 and built what I thought was a beautiful life together. Liam came in 2014 and Mia in 2017. Nathan's job required a lot of travel, 8 to 10 business trips a year. He always told me it was necessary for promotions and big commissions. Every time he came home, he brought gifts for me and the kids, called us every single night on FaceTime, and made sure to attend every important school event. I actually felt lucky to have such a dedicated provider. My older sister Isabella, she's 4 years older than me, had gone through a tough divorce a few years earlier. She lived just 20 minutes away and became my biggest support system. She helped watch the kids when Nathan was gone, cooked meals for us, and was always there for late-night talks. Nathan and Isabella got along surprisingly well. They joked around a lot, and he was always quick to help her with things around her house. I thought it was sweet my husband and my sister actually liked each other. Looking back, I was so blind. Slowly, small things started to feel off. Nathan would come back from business trips with a tan even though he said he was in rainy Seattle. He brought home new clothes with tags from stores I'd never heard of. Once I noticed a woman's perfume on his collar that definitely wasn't mine. When I asked questions, he'd laugh it off and say, "Babe, you're overthinking. The conference rooms don't have windows." Isabella would back him up too, "Sophia. Nathan works so hard for you and the kids. Don't stress him out." There were times their stories didn't quite match. Nathan would say he was in Chicago, but Isabella would casually mention she went to a wellness retreat the same weekend. I pushed the doubts away. I trusted them both completely. Last winter, Nathan was on another business trip to Denver. I decided to organize the storage closet in our bedroom. At the bottom of his old work suitcase, I found a small black USB drive labeled Tax Documents 2022. Something told me to plug it in. What I saw destroyed me. Hundreds of photos and videos. Nathan and Isabella on a beach in Hawaii kissing, holding hands, drinking cocktails at sunset. Another trip to Paris, them laughing in front of the Eiffel Tower, wearing matching couple sweaters. There were photos from Aspen where they were cuddling by a fireplace. One video showed them on a balcony overlooking the ocean, Nathan calling her my love, and Isabella giggling, saying, "I wish we didn't have to hide this anymore." I checked the dates. Every single trip matched perfectly with Nathan's so-called business schedule, and the weekends Isabella told me she was visiting old college friends or going on a solo spa trip. I sat on the floor and threw up. My hands wouldn't stop shaking. My husband and my own sister had been having an affair for 7 years, turning his business trips into their private romantic vacations. The affair started 7 years ago, right after Isabella's divorce. She was lonely, and Nathan comforted her while I was exhausted with 2 young kids. What began as emotional support quickly turned physical. They got addicted to the thrill. Nathan started turning real short business meetings into full-week vacations. He created fake itineraries, used company expenses for part of it, and paid the rest from a secret account. Isabella would tell me she was going on solo trips or visiting friends. They even sent gifts to each other through me. Nathan would bring home souvenirs and say, "This is for Isabella too. She helped watch the kids." While I was home making peanut butter sandwiches and reading bedtime stories, they were making memories on tropical beaches, posting secret stories, and calling each other baby. My sister wasn't just my sister. She was the woman stealing my husband on his business trips. I didn't sleep that night. The next morning, I drove straight to Isabella's house. Nathan's car was already in the driveway. He had stopped by to help her with the sink. I walked in without knocking and threw the printed photos and the USB onto the kitchen table. "How long?" I screamed. "How long have you two been turning his business trips into romantic vacations behind my back?" Nathan went pale. He couldn't speak. Isabella started crying immediately. "Sophia, it wasn't planned. We fell in love. We tried to stop so many times." "Fell in love?" I laughed through my tears, voice breaking. "You were my sister. You helped me raise my kids while you were sleeping with my husband in 5-star hotels. Every time I thanked you for watching Liam and Mia, you were probably texting him about your next getaway." I turned to Nathan. "And you looked me in the eyes every time you left with your suitcase and told me you loved me. You brought me cheap airport gifts while you were making love to my sister on the beach." Isabella reached for me, sobbing. "Please. The kids don't need to know. We can work this out as a family." I stepped back like her touch was poison. "There is no family anymore. You both killed it. Don't ever contact me or my children again." I walked out, slamming the door so hard the windows shook. Behind me I heard Isabella crying my name and Nathan calling after me, but I didn't turn around. The divorce moved quickly. I got full custody of Liam and Mia. Nathan is fighting for visitation rights, but right now the kids are angry and confused. They keep asking why Aunt Isabella doesn't come over anymore. I haven't spoken to my sister in 5 months. She's tried calling, texting, even showed up at my door with flowers. I told her my sister died the day I found those photos. Our whole extended family is split. Holidays feel empty. The betrayal cut so deep that some relatives still don't believe it happened. I started intensive therapy and joined a support group for women who've been betrayed by family. It's been incredibly painful, but I'm slowly healing. I learned that betrayal from your husband hurts, but when it's with your own sister, it feels like losing 2 people at once. I lost my marriage, I lost my sister, but I refuse to lose myself or my children's future. Blood doesn't automatically make someone family. Loyalty and honesty do. Today, I'm focused on raising Liam and Mia with love and truth. For the first time in years, I'm starting to feel free. If this story broke your heart the way it broke mine, please leave a comment below. Could you ever forgive your sister for something like this? Have you ever discovered your partner was cheating with a family member? I read every single comment. You are not alone. If you want more raw, emotional marriage betrayal stories, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Next week, I have another shocking story coming. Thank you for sitting with me through this pain. Take care of your heart, and I'll see you in the next one.